exposing the secrets in North Korea. The name alone conjures up images of secrecy, isolation, and a palpable sense of mystery. This East Asian nation, officially the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, has remained an enigma for decades, shrouded in layers of propaganda and hidden from the prying eyes of the outside world. At its helm stands Kim Jong-un, the third generation of the Kim dynasty to rule the country with an iron fist. Kim Jong-un's North Korea is a land of stark contrasts and unsettling paradoxes. It is a nation that boasts of nuclear capabilities while its people grapple with chronic food shortages. It is a place where a pervasive cult of personality surrounds the supreme leader, portraying him as an almost godlike figure, while ordinary citizens navigate a life of deprivation and fear. Understanding North Korea today requires delving into the heart of Kim Jong-un's regime, a regime that has masterfully manipulated information and image to maintain its grip on power. It is a story of how one man, through a potent mix of military might, systematic indoctrination, and calculated isolation, has managed to keep an entire nation in its thrall. The world watches with a mixture of apprehension and fascination as Kim Jong-un continues to play his hand on the global stage. His unpredictable actions, from nuclear tests to diplomatic overtures, keep international observers guessing, leaving them to decipher the motives behind the carefully constructed facade of the Hermit Kingdom. Kim Jong-un's path to absolute power was paved with privilege, shrouded in secrecy, and carefully orchestrated from a young age. Born into the ruling Kim dynasty, he was destined from birth to inherit the mantle of leadership. His early life, however, remains a subject of much speculation. Details are scant, heavily guarded by the North Korean regime, and often shrouded in a mix of official narrative and unverifiable anecdotes. What is known is that Kim Jong-un was born on January 8, 1982, the third and youngest son of Kim Jong-il, who was then heir apparent to North Korea's founder, Kim Il-sung. Unlike his older half-brother, Kim Jong-nam, who was born out of wedlock, Kim Jong-un's mother, Ko Young-hwae, was a favored consort of Kim Jong-il. This gave him a certain legitimacy within the family hierarchy, although his path to becoming supreme leader was far from assured. In his early years, Kim Jong-un was reportedly educated at home by private tutors. As a young teenager, he was sent abroad, allegedly to Switzerland, to continue his education under an assumed name. It is believed that this period of exposure to the outside world had a profound impact on the young Kim Jong-un, shaping his worldview, and perhaps fueling his desire to maintain North Korea's isolation. Upon his return to North Korea in the early 2000s, Kim Jong-un's ascent through the ranks of the Workers' Party, North Korea's ruling party, was swift and calculated. He was appointed to key positions within the party apparatus and the military, gaining valuable experience and consolidating his power base. When Kim Jong-il's health began to deteriorate in the late 2000s, it became clear that the succession plan was in motion, with Kim Jong-un being groomed to take over the reins. From the moment he assumed power, Kim Jong-un made it abundantly clear that the military would be the cornerstone of his rule. He embraced the Songun, or military-first policy instituted by his father, Kim Jong-il, pouring vast resources into strengthening North Korea's armed forces and expanding its nuclear and ballistic missile programs. The military, in Kim Jong-un's view, was not merely a defense force, but a symbol of national pride, a tool for regime survival, and a means to project power on the global stage. Under Kim Jong-un's leadership, North Korea has conducted an unprecedented number of missile tests, defying international sanctions and drawing condemnation from the international community. These tests, often accompanied by bellicose rhetoric aimed at the United States and its allies, have been carefully calibrated to demonstrate North Korea's growing military might and its resolve to defend its sovereignty at all costs. Kim Jong-un's focus on military development is not solely driven by external threats. It is also a calculated strategy to maintain internal control. By keeping the country on a constant war footing, he fosters a pervasive sense of fear and paranoia, making it easier to justify his authoritarian rule and suppress any potential dissent. The military, in essence, serves as a guarantor of his power, ensuring the loyalty of the elite and the obedience of the masses. The development of nuclear weapons has been a central pillar of Kim Jong-un's military strategy. He sees nuclear weapons as the ultimate deterrent, a guarantee against foreign intervention and a bargaining chip in his dealings with the international community. North Korea's pursuit of nuclear weapons has come at a heavy cost, diverting scarce resources from essential needs such as food and healthcare, but Kim Jong-un remains undeterred, viewing nuclear weapons as essential for the survival of his regime. In the Hermit Kingdom, Kim Jong-un is not just a leader, he is an object of veneration, a demigod whose image is omnipresent and whose word is law. From the moment they are born, North Koreans are immersed in a carefully constructed cult of personality that portrays the Kim dynasty as infallible saviors, the only ones capable of guiding the nation through a hostile world. This pervasive propaganda, disseminated through state-controlled media, mandatory indoctrination sessions, and even school textbooks, permeates every aspect of daily life, shaping the thoughts, beliefs, and actions of North Korean citizens. Kim Jong-un is presented as a benevolent father figure, deeply concerned for the well-being of his people. His every move is meticulously choreographed and reported on by state media, showcasing his supposed brilliance, compassion, and unwavering commitment to the nation's progress. He is often shown visiting factories, farms, and military units, offering guidance, encouragement, and even criticism, all designed to convey an image of a leader who is both powerful and in touch with the common people. This carefully cultivated image stands in stark contrast to the realities of life for ordinary North Koreans. While Kim Jong-un enjoys a life of luxury and indulgence, the majority of citizens struggle to survive in a system marked by poverty, food shortages, and a lack of basic freedoms. The idolization of Kim Jong-un serves a dual purpose. It not only legitimizes his rule, but also instills a sense of fear and obedience among the population. To question or criticize the supreme leader is tantamount to blasphemy, punishable by imprisonment, torture, or even death. This climate of fear, coupled with the constant bombardment of propaganda, creates a chilling effect on any form of dissent, ensuring the continuation of Kim Jong-un's absolute power. North Korea, a land of stark contrasts, where modern skyscrapers stand beside ancient traditions. It's a place where the ruling elite enjoy privileges unimaginable to the average citizen. Yet beneath this veneer of progress lies a society grappling with severe restrictions and hardships. Kim Jong-un has mastered the art of the deal, but in a way that's uniquely his own. His regime's negotiations are marked by a mix of bold threats and surprising concessions, keeping the world on edge. It's a high-stakes game where every move is calculated to maintain power and secure resources. The iron fist of Kim Jong-un's rule is felt across every aspect of North Korean life. From the tightly controlled media to the pervasive surveillance, dissent is crushed swiftly and brutally. The regime's grip is unyielding, ensuring that loyalty is maintained through fear and propaganda. As we reflect on the enigmatic world of North Korea and its leader Kim Jong-un, one thing is clear: the complexities and contradictions of this nation continue to captivate and confound. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time, stay curious and informed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth documentaries.